Okay, everyone, today we are taking a first look at Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, the console port, which playing on Xbox Series X. It came out last week. Before we do that, though, Microsoft, Xbox, and the Age of Empires team sent us something in the post. So let's check it out. I filmed the quick unboxing earlier on today, and live unboxings, I don't do that, so let's have a quick look and then we're getting some gameplay footage. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Dearest Age player, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is coming to Xbox consoles for the first time, and such a special occasion calls for an equally special controller. We hope it helps in your ongoing empire building. The Xbox and the Age of Empires team, they know only W's here, okay? We're not going to fail no campaign or delete out of the video. So yes, they sent over us a Age of Empires 2 themed Xbox Series controller. If you just quickly look on the back here, it's got the Age of Empires 2 on the battery cover. If you look at the right trigger, it's color coded differently because when we get into gameplay, you'll see a lot of that's the button that is used a lot for context sensitive stuff. And there's a quick look at it at the front. Sorry about the shaky hand footage and all that. I'm terrible at filming unboxings. It's got straw all over it as well. But it's a pretty nice themed controller. What we're gonna do right now is let's quickly switch over to some gameplay and talk about the game, and let's get into that. Okay, so let's switch over to some Xbox Series capture. Now we've got the quick unboxing out the way. Once again, obviously, full disclosure, review code and controller provided by Xbox. So how we're gonna do this? Obviously, we're gonna be streaming this live over on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's probably gonna be a longer video and a shorter video. Because like it's got a tutorial and I want to play the tutorial to see how this plays on consoles, and then we want to also show off console footage. So there and we've covered like RTSs on Xbox as well, like Iron Harvest, I believe. That footage is up on the channel. So we mainly want to go into this to see how does it play and perform on consoles, kind of thing, not really what this game is. So if I quickly go here and let's quickly discuss what this is. So again, if you don't know, the Age of Empire Series 2 specifically was released in like 98, 99. How loud is this gonna be? Yeah, 98, 99, and it's an RTS real-time strategy. We don't get many of these anymore. Okay, it's gonna be too loud. We don't get many of these anymore. And this is really something that is suited to PC. So not only do you not get many of these on PC, we get even less of these on console. So this originally came out in 98, 99 on PC. I think there was a PlayStation 2 port somewhere as well. I never did check that out. And then like in 2014, I think it got a HD port. And then in like 2019, this was when the Definitive Edition came out. And that was like basically almost like a total rework to an extent. I'll explain that quickly. And then obviously I prefer playing. I'm just not just saying this for this video, but if you look at all my channel and everything, we literally like God games, city builders, free X games, like everything, like even something that is suited to PC. I prefer playing it on console. I just really do. So as soon as this and then 4 came out recently as well, after they released this and it was good turnout, and then they dropped 4 and everything like that. I mean, actually, wait, 4 came out first, then they went back to do this, right? I can't remember the order. I've been waiting for these to come to Xbox for the longest time. So yeah, they dropped. We're covering this on the 7th of the 2nd, 2023, and this came out like last week. It's like $20, pounds, dollars, wherever you are. Convert that. It's on Game Pass. And I think it's like a 24, 27 gig download. So it's not the biggest file. So yeah, so this is the 2019 Definitive Edition. This is that ported to consoles basically. So you can now play this on PC and Xbox. So originally when it came out like 98, 99, it had a couple of DLCs, a couple of expansions. Then when the HD version came out, that had a couple of DLCs. So what this is that game with the DLCs from the original and the HD. But now it's been 2 years since this game has come out and come to consoles. They've also had a couple of DLCs. So there's like 2 versions you could buy of this. This is like the deluxe edition, which comes with the current DLCs that the definitive edition came out with, or there's the standard version that comes with the DLC that the older games came with. So what have they done? The main improvements that they've done here is they reworked the AI from the original release, and they've reworked the graphics even from the HD release. But they're still keeping in tone with what the original game is. Because if you don't know, Age of Empires 2, is probably classed as one of the greatest RTSs of all time. And again, that's not going to mean that much to my viewers and current new players, because RTSs have fallen down the wayside. But some would class as one of the greatest games ever made. So when they was gonna do the definitive edition or like the remaster this, whatever, it's like how we play Dark Souls, right? Imagine if they remaster Dark Souls 1. You gotta be like very careful, because the hardcore player base don't want you to mess this up. So when this came out 2 years ago, from what I understand of it, the hardcore player base have totally picked up like the newer version, because they didn't like change it too much. They just did the graphics and the AI, which was obviously the main things that needed changing. But the menus, the layouts, when we go in, it's still an older game, right? It's not a brand new game worked up from scratch. We're probably going to be covering 4 when that comes to consoles in a couple of months. You're going to see, obviously, that's a brand new Age of Empires game. But this is in keeping and in tone with that original game, with just, better looks. And famously, the AI was so bad against real players. It wasn't so bad, it was so bad against real players. They used to actually cheat. Like, how we play Street Fighter and we say, oh, Street Fighter 2, the AI used to cheat. No, actually cheat. They used to put in the codes. The AI used to put in the codes to get more like units and assets and things like that to like try to beat the player. So they've reworked the AI so it doesn't have to cheat no more. It's smart like me. It's a joke in there somewhere. What else to go over? So yeah, if you go back and look at reviews for the 2019 one, most like the hardcore player base is saying like they're happy with this. Obviously, if you're reviewing it from a 2022 2023, when god games are a different kind of thing now, RTSs, they all fall on that kind of genre, right, where you control everything in the world. It's not going to be as complex as some of the new city builders, park builders, RTSs and everything we play now, because it's still, again, this is an original game from 1999, and they had to keep to it. So think of it like that. This is one of the greatest RTS ever made. They had to bring it to everything, and in keeping with keeping the player base happy. So the main components here, you got a single player component, you got co-op campaign, you got multiplayer, like a proper RTS. There's multiplayer. That's why the game's still live and active today, because everybody still plays the multiplayer. And then you got the learn to play. There's a there a mod menu here somewhere? Hold on, did I see a mod menu? Mods, yeah. And it's got, interestingly, it's got the mod manager from the PC version. So I was having a quick look at this, but we don't get a lot of games that gives mod support on consoles, but I'm sure the hardcore players will be happy at this, yeah, because there's the mod stuff here. So 2 things we probably won't be looking at is the mod stuff and the multiplayer. What we do is we do like I said, long video, short video. We do the learn to play, and then I'll chop that in, and then we do the single player stuff. So again, how does this differ from like RTSs? Because you might think, oh, RTS, I'm not really into RTS, and done. So this wasn't like your StarCraft and stuff like that. Ice Court was still an RTS, but the thing this changed of that genre was, one, it brought the history into it, because we can do historical campaigns of Age of Empires, right, like the name says. And 2, it slowed it down. So where like StarCraft is like, get your units, build, blah blah blah, go attack the base, and that's like the only component of it. This was that, but like slowed down, add history, add historical battles, so you could play at a different pace. So for people who like RTSs but don't want to go hardcore into, I just want a multiplayer, right, it has that there. But a lot of people who played this played this in a more relaxing, chilled pace. So yeah, let's quickly get in. This intro has gone on long enough. Let's see how they've ported these controls over to Xbox, and let's play the tutorial to see how it works. Before we let's quickly go into options. There's actually a few more interesting things here. If we quickly look at the interface, Oh, one thing I was gonna criticize before I though. Remember I told you, oh, all the DLCs and everything. You know, one thing I'm always I'm gonna turn my eyes up to is obviously it comes with the DLC of all the past games, but in the 2 years it's been released, there has been more DLC has come out, and we've got the console port 2 years later. So in my opinion, like when the port comes to console players already had to wait 2 years. You shouldn't be then also having the DLC separate. You know, when we covered all those part builders and all that, when they finally do come to consoles, you want all the DLC packaged in one. So that is a little bit, you know, if I be like real here, it's probably got something to do with, well, there is a free version of this where you can play it on Game Pass and all that, right? So, you know, this is how they like manage it and all that. So maybe that, but there, yeah, that's one thing I was saying. So if you want to get the one with all the DLC and everything, there's like a deluxe version, but the base one is 20 pound quid, whatever. So you know, it's not like a full price game or anything. Anyway, all right. So what is the, so again, if you look at some of the text in the front and the UI stuff, obviously it doesn't look new. And I looked at it first and I was like, oh, maybe the UI and what could be better. And then I wanted to watch the original and I was like, oh, okay, they really are keeping in tone with what the original is. There is like, they could fully work this stuff, but there's only so much they can do, right? Because they want to keep it in line with the original. So here you got like, you know, UI HUD scaling, readability panels, tooltip scale, that text that comes on the bottom. I was fiddling with this over the weekend and it's like if you turn it too high it's easier to read, but then it just takes up too much space. The other really interesting thing here is so not only I made a little mistake here. Not only is this coming to next gen consoles, I think this is coming to last gen Xbox as well. So yeah, you got a graphics preset here. It comes default on high. I've turned it to ultra because why not? We got that Series X, you know, and we're playing at a lower resolution because for capturing Twitch and YouTube and all that. So let's see how it does, right? Put it on ultra and like it's just straight looks like out of a PC menu, like render water, 3D water view and beach waves and vignetting and map lighting and render bloom intensity. And so maybe this is more like well, later on if you got so much more units and all that, it probably might slow down, or because this is coming to everywhere, right? If you're playing this on like last gen consoles and stuff, like maybe you have to turn it down. But that, yeah, the mod menu and the settings stuff is like very interesting here. This is the audio a bit. Music is great and it's remastered as well. If it gets too loud, I'm gonna have to turn that out a bit down. And then there's your controller stuff. And the console version does come with keyboard and mouse support. So yeah, you can plug in a keyboard and mouse, and it does change the UI and stuff more like the PC version. You know, with them PCs being so expensive these days, graphic card costs as much as a house and all that. So if you really don't like, you know, how it plays on controller, you could just plug in a keyboard and mouse. And just quickly scroll for all these options. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go learn to play. Advanced, let's go basics, even though I've done some of the basic tutorial, just so people can see like what is like.
We are without a leader. The dead king of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south. What Edward Longshanks, the avaricious king of England, has returned from successful campaigns in Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon. If we're to have any chance of resistance, we need to forge an army by any means necessary.
Any means necessary, chat. Main objective. In this scenario, you will learn basic controls to help William Wallace find your army, reach your base, and drive out the English. If you need a British as well. I wonder if I can make fun of the English here. Bristolian and everything, so making fun of ourselves. If you need a reminder of what to do, visit objectives in the start menu. Move your units. All right, we got it.
William Wallace has been called to parley with the English sheriff, but the English cannot be trusted. Wallace will need our help.
Maneuver your militia, build a town, engage enemy. There you can see again from the 2019, like the.
Tilt
I wish there was a
stick to target your
toggle
soldier
where you
with
could
the
turn
selection
on and off so
reticle.
you could see. Because
If he
again,
is hard to target, tilt the right stick up to zoom in.
it still does look a bit classical because they're keeping in with the tone, but like they really have like all these textures and everything on new as well, but in keeping in tone with the original. One thing I will say here though, like this is maximum
Tilt
zoom
the
out.
left stick to
And
target your soldier
all right,
with
calm
the
down. I'm talking to my
selection
chat. I wish you could zoom in a little bit more. That's my only criticism here. It would be nice to see. Probably won't hold up if you zoom in that much, but I'm
Select
just
your
saying, used
soldier by
to.
pressing A over
All
them.
right, he's not gonna show up. I gotta.
The
Alright, there
name
you
of
go.
the selected unit appears at the bottom of the screen. Now, with the militia selected, tilt the left stick to target the blue flag and press A to move him to that location. The icon in the center of the screen shows what pressing A will do. The portrait shows what is selected. Great. To deselect your soldier, press B. This replaces the central icon with a selection reticle. These are some of Wallace's men. They say that Wallace went to the sheriff alone, but they fear an English trick. Bring them to Wallace. Select all units of the same type by double pressing A.
Kid?
With all of your soldiers selected, target the next flag
That's a nice
and
shortcut,
press
by the way.
A to move them there.
Bid fear. Tall.
Moving into the black area reveals
Okay.
unexplored parts of the map.
Fog of War.
Margaret.
A knight and some archers have joined your force. Select your units once more, this time by pressing and holding A. A circular marquee will appear and grow.
Kid?
All right, we
Up
got it.
ahead is
Video
an
game.
English outpost. We should destroy it. With your soldiers selected, target the outpost and press A to attack it.
Fall page.
Burn it to the ground.
These English longbowmen will shoot Wallace in the back. We must stop them. With your soldiers selected, move your reticle to the flag, then press X. They will attack all enemies they see on their path. Using attack move, your soldiers attack all enemies along the way to their destination.
All right, got it. Take him out, lads. Take him out. Here, see again.
Saved Wallace from a
I'm-
treacherous English
would
ambush.
like to zoom in.
Your soldiers fought fiercely and can use some rest. Move them to the town center up ahead.
I did.
Margaret. Avalov.
You say Wallace move them to the town center.
Bid fear.
Build a town. All right, let's go. All right, so that's the basics
William
of selection.
Wallace will gather supporters to attack the English. They will pay for their meddling in our Scotland. He leaves you to prepare this town for battle.
All right, lesson free.
You
Train a
have
villager.
3 villagers. Villagers can gather resources and construct buildings.
All right, got it. Thank
Double
you.
press A over one of your villagers to select them all. Then press A over a sheep to have them gather food.
Kid?
Okay.
Great. Your villagers will continue gathering on their own and return food to the town center. You will need 50 food to train another villager. You can check your resource stockpiles, including food, in the panel at the top of the screen. Different resources are required for different units, buildings, and technologies.
All right, you got 20 food. That's gold. Was it like wool? Buildings, 3 or 5. Wood on the left. Is that our unit types underneath?
Excellent. You have enough food to train a villager from your town center. First, press B to clear your selection. Now target the town center and press A to select it. At the bottom center of the screen, you can see information about your currently selected object. Press the right trigger to open the town center's command menu.
And now you know why that right trigger was.
This menu contains
Color coded on
specialized
that
commands for the
controller that we
selected
got.
unit or building. Now, tilt the left stick to the right to highlight Create Villager and press A. Well done! A new
Thank
villager
you.
is being trained. You can see its progress in the town center's build queue at the bottom of the screen.
All right, you gotta get the basics out of the way.
Send the newly trained villager to gather food from the forage bushes near the blue flag above your town center.
Press A with the villager selected. Doing it. He's not moving. He's
Kia.
Oh, did I not?
Kia.
Okay.
Select
We're
the
still-
villager, then move your reticle to the forage bush. Press A when you see the gather icon. Good. Forage bushes and sheep are both excellent sources of food. To keep your economy growing, you should always train additional villagers. Quick find shortcuts are mapped to your D-pad. Use them to instantly select your most common units and buildings. Press D-pad down to select your town center. The Y button provides quick access to common actions from the command menu. The icon at the bottom of the screen shows the available Y shortcut for the selected unit or building. With your town center selected, press Y twice to queue up 2 more villagers.
All right, done. Got it. By default, the music's on 50. I don't know why. It's so nice.
You have run out of population
It's so
space,
nice.
as
As I
shown at
described
the
it,
top
but I
of
don't
the
know why it's so
screen.
low.
To train more units, you must build a house. Let's use a command menu shortcut to build a house. First, target a villager and press A to select it.
All right, that villager
Now
there.
press Y to activate the villager's command menu shortcut. Tilt the left stick to target an empty tile and press A to place the house. Excellent! Your villager will start building a house in that location. Each house lets you create 5 more units.
All right, 5 people to a house. Okay.
Press D-pad up to select an idle
Looks like
villager.
a tent, by the way, not a
If
house.
one cannot be found, a working villager is selected instead.
All right, up. Press up to select the ideal villager. If one cannot be found, working village one. I got it.
We are going to build 2 houses, but this time we will chain the commands so the villager completes one and then moves on to the other. First, press Y to start placing your house. Now, hold the left trigger and press A to place your first house. Continue
Hey.
holding the left trigger and press A over a new location to place a second house.
All right,
Holding
this
the
is the-
left trigger lets you chain other actions as well, such as move and gather.
And there's another thing they do with the, select all and right trigger, left trigger is like, it just basically command queue. If you hold it down, you can queue up loads of things.
As your economy grows, you will train more villagers and gather different types of resources. Villager priorities automatically distribute your villagers between resources, making it easier to manage your economy. Press the right stick to open the Villager Priorities menu.
Priorities,
This menu
like and
contains
subscribe.
various presets. Each one represents a ratio for distributing villagers between resource types.
Here we got toggle
Tilt
weather
the left
village.
stick up and press A to select the food and wood preset. This is a good preset for the early parts of the game.
Yeah, I don't want them to auto build farms. How dare they? Without my permission? Focus on food and wood to establish your economy.
Good. Your villagers will be automatically tasked to nearby resources based on the preset. The pie chart at the top of the screen shows the ratio of villagers distributed between resources.
All right, meat gathering and more wood. I believe that is maybe.
A mill serves as a drop-off site for villagers gathering food and is required to build farms. We will use a site menu to build a mill. Site menus contain commands that nearby units can perform at the target location. First, press B to clear your selection. Now target the forage bush with the reticle and press the right trigger to open a site menu.
All right, so this is basically right trigger is
Tilt the left
context
stick
sensitive.
up to highlight Build Mill and press A.
So we can do flare food sources to other players. Send a village to harvest target resource or build a mill.
Now target a location next to the forage bushes and press A to place the foundation. A villager will automatically come to construct the mill.
Is there a speed up time command?
Placing drop-off sites near resources reduces your villagers' walking distances, so they can spend more time gathering. Food is deposited at a mill, wood at a lumber camp, and gold and stone at a mining camp. Sheep and forage bushes will not last forever, but your villagers will build farms near the town center and mill once they deplete.
Oh, automatically build farms? Okay.
To continue supplying your economy, you must explore the map for extra resources.
Oh.
The scout cavalry is great for this purpose. Using your scout cavalry, locate some additional sheep. Good. Now select the sheep by holding D-pad right, then move them to the town center.
Wait, okay. Oh, we don't have to. We could just command the sheep higher. What magical powers have I got? Maybe there's somebody herding them, and use your imagination, chat.
In addition to food and wood, villagers can also gather gold. Using your scout cavalry, locate a gold mine to the east of your town center. The flashing X on the minimap marks the location of the mine.
Town center, villager, militia. Is there a quick way to select scout? Probably not. To find him.
Very good. You have found an abandoned mining camp, so you do not have to build one. Villagers will deposit the gold that they gather here.
Come on, tutorial. Come on. Wait, you want me to? No, it's...
To access new units and buildings, you must advance to the feudal age through the town center command menu. Remember, you can press D-pad down to select your town center. Now press the right trigger to open the command menu and select feudal age.
Ring town bell, create a villager, advance to feudal age.
Excellent. Once the Age Up progress bar is full, you will reach the feudal age. Advancing through the ages unlocks new buildings and upgrades. In the feudal age, you will need more wood to build buildings and gold to train soldiers. Press the right stick to open the villager priorities menu and select the basic preset.
Uh-oh, I was too busy praising myself. I didn't listen to what he says. Advance feudal age, open the villager priorities menu. You're gonna have to tell me again, video game.
Now tilt the left stick to highlight the basic preset and press A.
Collect some of each resources to develop your economy through feudal age.
need to train soldiers of your own to defend against the English. You can create new militia at the barracks.
Where me barracks at?
To build a barracks,
Okay.
first select a villager. Remember, pressing D-pad up cycles through your villagers, beginning with any idle ones. Now press the right trigger to open your villager's command menu. The villager's command menu has 2 pages, economy and military buildings. Press Y to cycle to the military buildings page.
Y.
Now, highlight the Build Barracks command and press A.
Are we, where we? Can I rotate? Alright, let's just put it
The
on.
barracks will be built faster if you assign multiple villagers to it. To do so, select another villager, target the barracks foundation, and press
Hello.
A.
Kid. Bonnet.
Select your barracks and press the right trigger to open its command menu. Remember, you may need to press B to clear your selection first. Now highlight Train Militia and press A 3 times to train 3 militia.
1, 2, 3. Got it.
You can set a gather point for your militia by selecting your barracks, holding the left trigger, and pressing X where you want them to gather.
Right there. Alright,
Here.
selecting your barracks. Hold left trigger.
To strengthen your soldiers, you can upgrade them to men-at-arms. First, select your barracks and open its command menu. Now tilt the left stick towards the militia icon and press X to upgrade them all to the stronger man-at-arms.
Alright, got it.
Your Scottish allies are preparing to attack the English. Hold D-pad left to select all your soldiers and send them across the bridge to meet your ally. Their location is marked on the minimap.
Here. Yeah, everybody, let's go. Oh, that's not a lot of people.
The English base is just up ahead. Your ally will automatically aid you once you defeat the enemy troops guarding the gate.
Remember, to select all military units, press and hold D-pad left.
Now we're talking. Alright, this might get a bit loud. Chat is gonna have to let me know if this is too loud.
Your allies are sending help to destroy the enemy fortifications. Siege weapons become available upon reaching the Castle Age. They excel at leveling buildings, gates, and walls, but must be protected from enemy soldiers.
Oh, rip castle. And that new animation of it breaking and all that, that's new from
Now, assault the enemy base with your Scottish allies and burn it to the ground.
Burn it to the ground! Video game told me to, not me. Burn it to the ground! Alright, this seems a bit loud, I'm not sure. Am I hearing drama?
Great! The English have been driven out of this area.
Go back to
For additional tips
London!
about playing Age of Empires 2, choose
Probably
the
wasn't
Blue
London,
Wallace
wasn't the capital
campaign
back then.
from the Learn to Play menu. See you there.
For additional tips about playing Age of Empires 2, choose your William Wallace campaign. Okay. All right, let's
Yeah.
select the visitor. All right, how does this dock work? Wait, what am I missing here? Build a dock. 150 wood. We have 150 wood. Oh, does it need to be in the water? Okay.
Bulgara.
I mean, blacksmith would be nice. Farm, mill, mining camp, lumber, dock, house.
Now, select the dock and build a fishing ship.
Dock. Fishing ship. Transport port ship. Alright, fishing ship. Does it auto? Let's have a look.
To fish, select a fishing ship and press A on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring.
Can we make them auto?
Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map.
Alright, what can we do here? Research. Build fishing ship. Research fishing ship. Build transport ship. There you go. Build transport ship. Alright, let's see how this works. I mean, if people are new to RTSs and all that and they don't know how this works, that might be a bit confusing for them though, no? Oh wait, is it only transporting material? Does it not transport my army? Maybe this is not the way. Can they get on the transport ship? Huh.
Bit fear.
Like some of them did? I need another transport. Hold on. How do I? Okay, so that's telling me there's 4. There's 5. Each one can hold 5. So 1, 2, 3. How much do these one cost? Okay, might as well also get them to build a fishing ship as well. So, you know, fish. 125 for each. Alright, it's not that expensive. I hope this, like, you can build bigger ships or something at least. Okay, now... By double...
Kid. Fall page.
There might be a better way to do this. This seems kind of...
Done cut.
All right, that's everybody. Now, if we get... Oh, no, is that not everybody? A couple got left behind. Rip those lot. All right. A well-oiled machine, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look who we found. Can we flank or something? I don't want to, like, you know, seems like a bad idea to just go up straight. All right, no, you know, no. So now if we go like that and then we just go here, would they auto unload? I'm curious. Come on. Wait, how do I get them to... So that's me stuck in the military. If I go here now, how do I... Right now, if we get all our military and say, come over here. Right, going in front gate. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. YOLO. That's what I say. Or maybe we could just walk in. Oh no, they came to fight. No? No? There you go. Burn that gate to the ground! Suppose we've got to find the relic now. Oh, we're gonna have to get the monk to come across. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, I just realized something. Alright, you lot do that. I'm gonna have to go back for a monk. Alright, monk's there. Are we fine out here? Okay. Oh, there's the relic. Right, now let's get the monk to...
Kid? It's here.
Sharpishly, sheepishly even, maybe. I mean, I guess we didn't have to ransack their village, right? But, you know. I do feel bad. I'm saying I do feel bad. It's like the computer's all attacking us. There's nothing I can do right now. It's just, you know, it's a mind of its own. AI is savage. Alright, now let's put you back on the ship. Moving like a tank out here. The buildings collapsing how they do is a nice upgrade though. Job's a good one.
Congratulations. You have captured all 3 relics.
All right. Build. Oh,
The
it's not
English
gonna.
can attack at
Okay,
any
here we go.
time. You have some walls already, but you should complete them as soon as you have enough stone.
Okay, stone. So are you gonna give us anything more? Come on, video game, video game, video game, video game. Forgery. Food, wood, stone. Well, I guess we should be. Is there no balance there? Gold, food. I mean, let's put the one stone because, you know, it's saying finish building. It's teaching us build, and then, ooh, actually, we aren't finished with. I'm being attacked by Fleur Free. Where? Where?
This river crossing would be a good spot to place a navigation waypoint. Navigation waypoints allow you to quickly jump between key locations, such as choke points. To place a navigation waypoint, target your desired location with the reticle, hold the left trigger, and press the right stick. Control groups make it easier to manage your units. With a group of units selected, press the left bumper to open the control group menu.
I'm not gonna be honest with you. Did not pay attention to a single thing right there. Was it too busy getting attacked? That's probably not the best time to teach us. Oh my god, these are
resources of one type. You can sell them for gold at your market. You can then use the gold to buy what you need. To build a castle, you must first advance to the next age, the castle age.
Alright, the tutorial is coming thick and fast here. I've missed everything it's taught us. I suppose we can't repair it, right? Alright, thanks for teaching me, video game. Okay, sorry, we're gonna add that back into the video. I just had to reload the save and restart that to like understand what was going on because we totally missed some stuff. It said something about gold and selling whatever. Basically what it said was it's talking about
to assign
control
units
group.
to a control group, target any banner and press X. To close the control group menu, press the left bumper or B.
So like we can, you know, add certain units to control groups. So
Kid, bid fear.
alright, so these are units of a certain type and then I
Now that
go
you
boom.
have created a control group, you can select it again at any time through the control group menu.
I think that was the tutorial we missed. What was another one?
Target a banner and press A to select the control group, or double press A to select and snap the camera to it. You can also press X to add selected units to an existing control group.
Alright, so it's just saying if you want to break out your units into a separate. But what I was saying though is like when you make a certain type of unit, just to make it easier for the player, they should like assign it already to a control group, whatever. That would be cool. Because at the moment I'm just selecting all and doing that, right? Alright, so we've advanced to castle build, Imperial Age. Okay, now how do I go about building the castle? So I'm assuming
Here.
click on a worker. University, blacksmith, farm, monastery, mill, lumber, dock, town center. Is there a castle? Build castle. Build stone wall. Build gate. Build watchtower. Wait, so wait, what does castle do?
You may need to assign extra villagers to gather stone, so you'll have enough to build the castle and all the fortifications you need.
Okay. Alright, we should build a gate first. How do I turn it though? What's turning it here? I'm confused. Is it automatically snapping? I don't understand. Oh, I think it's auto snapping. If we do that there, get another villager.
Target the tile where you want your wall to start and hold A whilst panning the camera to drag it out. Release A to confirm the wall's placement.
Kid.
You may need a gate to let your troops in and out of town. Find
One
the
step
Build
up.
Stone Gate command in the villager's command menu.
Alright, well, there's a gap here that I don't know how to... Okay. Gate, stone wall, castle. Outpost, watchtower.
Rabuga.
That work? Oh look. Alright, the game's smart enough. It just replaced that. Okay. And also, first, oh, we should probably bring our military. Hold on.
Bid fear. Margaret.
Out for the gaps here first. Alright, I'm assuming they can't get through that bit because of the
Bid fear.
forest there. Probably something to burn it down, or like could probably kill that resource, right? Or maybe it's hard built into the...
Tall. Bid fear.
Alright, that is super open there. Okay, so let's bring these lot back inside. Let's select a villager. And then we need to build stone wall. And let's go from here.
Rabuga.
Oh, there's gonna be a better way to do that. Hold on.
Kia.
Like another villager. Stone wall.
Rabuga.
It works. Are we safe now? They can do whatever they want. They can destroy all our outposts. Who cares? Pitter patter of working feet. You fix it?
Kia. Ba Africa.
All right, you're fixed. So we don't need stone. Okay, okay. We don't need stone. So we need wood. All right, we need lots of wood. Okay. We need food. Okay, and then we need gold as well. If I want to remove revert changes. Oh, whoops. Unique current selection. Oh, okay, okay, nice one. Okay. Okay. Let's gather everybody here. Don't worry about the advanced menu formation and all that stuff. No, just gather everybody here. This is gonna go badly. Save. Create new save. Gather everybody. Can they walk through this? I'm kind of curious. So is this what bees over a waterway maybe? Oh my days, just when I was going to attack. Hold on, hold the phone. Jeez Louise, can't we all just get along? I wasn't gonna even go to attack you. Oh, they get destroyed now. Let's go. Yeah, you guys gonna like literally like attack this guy? We're just gonna let. You know, there's only one guy. Or he's gonna disappeared into the ether. All right, you know what we're gonna do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case. Oh, actually, no. You know what I want to do? Hold on. I'm actually listening to what the game says. Let's put these lot here. Then these lot, I want to, you know, like protect the castle. Fine on two fronts, you see. We got to defend our home and destroy theirs. Ooh, look, shiny. Can I get in? Alright, you lot deal with that there.
Margarita. Kid?
You know what? enough houses. Oh, I need a villager. I need you to make a house. Where are we putting this?
Rabuga. Kid. Rabuga.
Yeah, just shove it in anywhere. Phrase that better.
Rabuga.
Whatever.
Rabuga. Rabuga. Rabuga.
Oh, maybe I should have kept that. Oh, wow. They out here putting in work. They left a pile of rubble everywhere. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be a struggle. Blah blah. I didn't even look. They just out here destroying. All right, what was the objective again? Objective: build castle, destroy the English castle. It's probably gonna be that main building we gotta. I wasn't even trying to attack you. You lot. This is your own fault. Right, where's their main castle building thing? Oh, there it's there. All right. Destroy that. Game set match.
The English castle at Falkirk is no more. The English pretensions in Scotland are surely at an end. The forces of Wallace are triumphant.
Also, you don't have to build that on a wall. You could build it anywhere. For me, the reason I got stuck there was and that they got ahead. I was like, oh, I have to connect it to a wall. I don't. They built it inside. I see. But the way the building was designed, there's like a gate on it. So I thought it was like, oh, people have to come in and out. That's my
It
excuse.
looked certain that we would be defeated at Falkirk. Yet somehow, though outnumbered and outranged by English longbows, we were victorious.
You're
The English
victorious.
castle was torn down, and the Scottish one should be built in its place. William Wallace has shown us the path to victory. Although he is but one man, he inspires great deeds in others. Many of the Scottish knights and lords have drawn their swords with his. Wallace's own sword is a 5.5-foot beast, forged of course in Scotland. He has sworn not to rest until his sword finds the neck of Edward Longshanks. The struggle will continue, but we have learned the ways of war. Now, it is the English who will fear.
The battle fucker, you advance interface. You wish. Okay, no, I didn't like the advanced interface. By the way, William Wallace. Oh, is that class as one of the campaigns? But is it tutorial? Hold on. Learn to play. Advanced techniques. The art of war. Challenge missions. Uncover the strategic wisdom. Sunzi. Practice your Age of Empires 2 skills in series of short challenges. In each challenge, you will strive to earn a medal and prove your. Okay, that's order too much for us. Okay. So the first campaign is basically All right, got it. And what is actually in here? I'm curious. Advanced techniques. Art of War, early economy, a good start, half battle. Wait, is this just videos? Battle formations. I'm curious. Hold
The
on.
most important thing for an army is discipline. A disciplined army can be vastly outnumbered, but still seize
I
victory.
like how they're doing it from the Art of War.
Disciplined army
Everybody
can hold
references
their
this
ground,
book in some
move
movie,
around
right?
the
I haven't
battlefield
read it, but you
quickly,
know.
and if necessary, retreat in an orderly fashion. When fielding your army, Sun Tzu says, whether to concentrate or to divide your troops must be decided by circumstances. Use fast forces against slow ones. Use feigned retreats to lure your enemies into ambushes, and split your army to flank your enemy. This is what Sun Tzu teaches us. Do you understand this lesson?
You understand
If
this?
so, take command of your army and show me that you do.
Oh, hold on. I'm not gonna play this. I'm kind of curious. Okay. So
With
it
a group
is-
of soldiers selected, Y plus D-pad provides shortcuts to the 4 different battle formations: line, box, staggered,
So you're
and
definitely
flank
me.
formation. Line formation is the standard battle formation. It
Oh,
densely
now I
packs
realized-
your
oh,
units,
wait.
making them fight well against other units.
my
Flank
audio.
formation divides your army, sending one half to one side and the other half to the other side. Simply press Y to toggle
Not
between
again.
line and flank formations. This is useful for avoiding projectiles like those from mangonels and bombard cannons. Note, however, your units will not change formations while they are attacking unless you issue a move command first. With staggered formation, your units spread out.
Wow,
This
they
makes
went
them
to do
less
quite a lot there with the
vulnerable to
controller
area
then.
damage or to scorpion missiles, which pass through units. Box formation is designed to protect vulnerable units in the center by surrounding them with stronger units. However, this is not used as much in online games, as it spreads out the group and makes the units on the outside easier targets. Control groups allow you to quickly select and maneuver groups
I'm
of
Devs.
different
Could you
unit
like
types
sort
on
the audio
battlefield.
issues here, like
Press
to
the
one
left
level
bumper
maybe?
to open the control group menu, then highlight a banner and press X to create a control group. Highlight a banner in the control group menu and press A to select it. You can also interact with control groups using shortcuts. While holding the left bumper, hold a D-pad direction to assign your selected units to the banner on that side of the ring menu. While holding the left bumper, press a D-pad direction to select an existing control group, or double press to select and snap the camera to it. With this knowledge, you should be able to maneuver your army around more easily. Go ahead and practice it in the next challenge.
Okay, I would, but you know, I was too.
Welcome to the next challenge. Now, it is
All right, we got it. Okay. So it does. It's not just a tutorial. It kind of gives you like a scenario to play. Okay. And how many are in advance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then one at the end after you completed it. Okay. Play co-op campaigns missions with other person. I'm actually curious what's in here. A second. Historical bias, Saladin, Attila the Hun, Alark. Names ring down through history as men of women who shaped the world. Some of defended. Co-op campaign, multiplayer, ranked, quick play, find custom game, host game, restore game, find custom game. I'm just curious to see. Oh no, searching. Okay. People playing online at least. Loads of people playing online. Wee boy James. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's just go into the single player. Skirmishes. Start a single player match with or against computer players. Oh, okay. So if you don't want to play online, then what options do you have? Random. Edit match settings. Random map. Empire Wars. King of the Hill. Death match. Sudden death. Capture. Random map. Recommended seconds. Location. Player. Game settings. AI difficulty. Population 200. Is that the maximum number of units each player can create? Oh, interesting. Okay. Got that to super high and somebody would test FPS, right? Lock speed, allow cheats. Turbo mode, full tech tree. Okay, we got that. So single player campaigns. We've beat that. Joan of Arc. I wonder if it would be bad on us if it's the Art of War. Management and covered strategic core campaigns, historical battles. Oh no, maybe it's in here. Sorry, I just realized that's the European section. Okay, maybe I can. European. Oh, that's locked though. That's locked. Africa. Oh, there is there. Okay. America, Asia, Genghis Khan, South Asia, locked. Okay. We click that. I'm curious. I want to see what's going on. Is that only one mission there, or is it like one mission unlocks the next mission, unlocks the next mission? Hold on. Sorry, a lot of messing around in menus at the moment. So if we go click Joan of Arc. Oh yeah, it's probably one after another, right? Okay. Okay. That's what we're doing. Defeat rhinos, raiders, bandits, and pirates. The town center of Arabia must not be destroyed. The town center of Medina must not be destroyed.
Help us. Crusader bandits are everywhere.
Okay, well at least it's like letting me build and
Must
stuff
stop
now.
these arrogant Crusader attacks on our peaceful communities.
So how many villagers have we got? All right, now it's gonna turn into actual everything we learned in the tutorial, right? That might be a perfect place to call it a first look. This is that gives us a little taste of the different types of scenery and obviously units and stuff, right? Again, we are like super early in the game. We just spent a lot of this stream learning like the controls and everything, right? And that's the main thing. Again, this is this came out 2 years ago to PC, and like the original was like late 90s, right? So they're not introducing anything new in that sense, other than the AI is better and graphics and things like that, right? But we were just mainly here to see, does this work on controller? Some of those early tutorials, you know, some pacing stuff about could be a little bit more like in depth with what's going on. But I've played RTS and things like that before, so I kind of figured my way through it. Again, like some of the text UI and things like that, it could be nicer, but not nicer. I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for. But then they have to kind of stick to the original source material, right? So what they're gonna do, like, yes, they've introduced these radio context menu here for everything, which is nice, but like, they still have to keep it thematically to the definitive edition. I don't know how much they could have done with that, but maybe I would have liked to see like as much work as they've done to this stuff. Maybe all the UI stuff could be different, but then that would probably be changing the game up too much. So I'm not really sure, you know. This would be more interesting now because obviously Age of Empires 4 is probably going to be coming in a couple of months, and for the most part, how how this plays on controller works absolutely fine, right? With regards to like the only menu that I found was like maybe I'm not sure about is how do I bring it up now? Is like when you want to assign like certain units to, I'm not gonna be able to bring it up now, am I? When you want to assign certain units to like quick select to group them, right? Maybe they could have auto grouped them first to make it a bit quicker, but that tutorial video we saw, it seems like, oh, they have thought of that through if you want to do a lot on the controller, right? But most of it, yeah, works absolutely fine. Right trigger, everything's like context sensitive. Yeah, and I guess as a whole package, my only kind of criticism would be like, you know, coming 2 years later to console, maybe we should have like had it all in one package rather there being a deluxe edition or not, because like, you know, I'm thinking of things like when we've covered like the remake of 2 Point Hospital and things like that. It came to consoles years later, but it came with all the DLC. I know there's DLC that came out afterwards, but at the time it was like that version, right? Actually, I think I'm lying. There was a non-DLC version. No, there was a version came out with DLC, and there was another version that came out with more DLC. But here it's the 3 new DLCs that have come out since 2019 are not included. You know, it is what it is. I'm glad, well, you know, you can plug in a keyboard and mouse and play it that way if you like, and regardless of the new free DLCs, it is like content rich, right? They have got all the DLCs that have come out originally and from the HD version. How I'm gonna edit this, I'm totally not sure. Like, again, because if we just do a 3-hour video of a tutorial, so I'll figure something out. Short video will go up on YouTube, longer video will go up on Twitch. Again, once again, full disclosure, review code provided by the publisher, and obviously that controller that we did a quick unboxing of in the beginning. I'm sure we will totally check out 4 when it comes in a couple of months, because the original announcement was, right, 2 and 4 are going to be coming to consoles this year, so I'm really looking forward to 4 as well, to see how, because obviously it's like a modern day RTS, is more complex, UI graphics and everything is gonna be totally different, right? So now that we know that they've managed to figure out how to do this on the console, right? So it'll be interesting to see that. Maybe this will interest more of the classic Age of Empires 2 players, like older gamer, where they have fond nostalgia of this game, right? But this will be hitting more that target audience. Again, it's not a full price game, right? Or if you got Game Pass, try out for totally free. I'm seriously, I'm just saying this, I'm finally glad they're coming to consoles. We've been waiting for years. Every year I was checking out what's going on with the Xbox release. Is it coming? So yeah, there you have it. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Did you play the original? Fan of this? Looking forward to the 4 that is coming? Are you gonna be picking up both? Kind of interested to hear what you think. We have a couple like godlike games and RTSs and things like that. Iron Harvest and stuff. We covered that on the channel. If you're interested in see how those play, videos of those are up on the channel as well. Speaking of that longer video, that'll be up on Twitch. We stream there a couple times a week. All community Discord, post on Twitter all the time. All that information in the description. Come check us out. And depending on where you're watching, follow, like, subscribe and all that, and turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop. I don't know, I think we're gonna call it this one. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.